So welcome everyone to the session. My name's Andrew and I'm from the University of Essex. Today I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about the university. So we'll go into a little bit more detail about the University of Essex, our international community, what the kind of university is all about, what we stand for, some of our rankings. And hopefully by the end of it, you guys get a real good understanding of what Essex is all about yeah, obviously how we can help. So as I said at the start, so my name's Andrew, so I work in our student recruitment team. So I basically had the fun job of talking to our students and advising them on their studies, really. So helping them choosing a course, applying, all that kind of side of things. So if you guys do have any questions throughout, just let me know, and yeah, more than happy to help. So the University of Essex itself, we were founded in 1964, which kind of for universities terms, we're kind of considered still a fairly new university. We have around 16,000 students, and around 42% of our students at Essex come from outside of the UK as well. So we're a very international university. You'll see we have 3 kind of faculties, and then within our faculties, we have different departments. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit about our different courses we offer, the different combination routes, as well as the different campuses. So this picture you can see here, this is from our Colchester campus. And with our Colchester campus, you can see we've got our lake, our library, Sealbrad Centre, our towers, and different forms of accommodation as well. So with the university, what you'll see in the UK, especially if you're looking at lots of different universities, there's lots of different ways to kind of rank universities. And these are some rankings obviously at Essex, which I'll talk you through as well. So in 2018, we won University of the Year. And one of the reasons we won that award was due to our teaching. So what we have here as well is we have our TEF Gold. So what this is universities in the UK are awarded a level of teaching depending on their levels. So at Essex, there's bronze, silver or gold. And at Essex, we're ranked gold as well, which is something we're really proud about. Now, with the university as well, we are a very kind of research-based university. So this might not mean too much to you at this stage, but what it means is being a research-focused university, we're ranked top 25 in the UK for our research. And it means your lecturers, the people who are teaching you, they're the ones who are pushing the subject forward. They're the ones who are making the new discoveries, writing the books. And for you guys as students, it means you can really get involved with new areas of research, and it's areas which our student community can definitely do, whether it's afterwards if you do postgraduate, or even in your 3rd year. Obviously a lot of our students get the opportunity to write a dissertation, and your dissertation is normally that area of research you are interested in and you want to focus in as well. We're ranked top 50 for our social sciences in the Times Higher Education as well as the World University Rankings. And we're a very international university, so I'll talk to you guys a little bit about what this means, but we're ranked 22nd as well for our international outlook, so different careers, jobs where our students are going for as well. Now, for those of you guys, some of you guys obviously may be from the UK, some may be from overseas, so this is a map of the UK, and you can see at Essex we have kind of 3 main campuses. So we have a campus in Colchester, Southend and Loudoun. Our biggest campus is in Colchester, which is where a large majority of our courses are offered. We then have our campus in Southend, which is based in the city of Southend, which is where our business, health courses and acting courses are based. And we then have Loudoun, which is just for our acting school as well. So you'll see we're located on this kind of side of the UK, kind of the east of England, and we're all very close to London. So Colchester is just under an hour from by train to London. Loudoun is in London, it's at the end of the Central Line, and Southend's around 45 minutes to London as well. So it's quite nice, you're close to London, but you don't have like the crazy living costs of living in London as well. We have 3 faculties and 21 academic departments. So I'll flash up a little list here of some of the different courses you guys can study. And for those of you guys who are not from the UK, I always get asked, does it rain a lot in the UK? It kind of does, but this area of here, Essex, is the area which experiences the most amount of sunshine and least amount of rainfall, which is quite nice. So at least you guys, you'll probably see a lot of the pictures. We have nice sunsets, and it's normally quite, yeah, the weather's not normally too bad here. So this picture is just from our Sealbrad library based on our Colchester campus. And this library has over 1 million copies of books, journals, articles. And what you'll see here is that on the bottom as well, we have our theatre. So this is where our drama students, or if you wanted to get involved in the Lakeside Theatre, they run productions as well, so students can get involved in that. Now, we have a real kind of broad range of different subjects. So what you'll see is typically with our bachelor's degrees, you do a bachelor's degree for 3 years, so 3 years of study. And our master's degrees are normally 1 year of study as well. Now there's possibilities to do a joint honours degree. So for example, if you wanted to combine social sciences, if you really enjoy sociology and criminology, or law and criminology, or law and human rights, or politics and international relations, there is opportunities to do a joint honours degree. Now with joint honours degrees, you just do normally, if it's an and, so if it's for example, law and criminology, you do 50% law and then 50% criminology. If it's law with criminology, your major would be in law. So you're more focusing in law, and you roughly study around 70% of law as well. But for our full course list, and obviously for the full course details, feel free to look on our website. And on our website, we have the specific more information. It shows you the study facilities and that side of things as well. Now at Essex, we're very proud of our international outlook. And what this kind of means for you guys is that we're a very international university. So we have over 140 nationalities represented in our Colchester campus. Our staff are also drawn from all around the world, and a lot of our courses have international elements with them as well. So if you wanted to study international business or any particular area, there's opportunities for that. Roughly, we say around 40% of our students come from outside of the UK, and it means you get to study, work and live with people from all over the world. So when you walk around our campus, you hear lots of different accents, lots of different languages being spoken, and it's really exciting. It's nice being part of that global atmosphere, and it's very easy to kind of make new friends and meet new people that way as well. As part of the international outlook as well, you get to do a year abroad or a term abroad. So what this is when you apply, you'll see there's kind of different course codes. A year abroad is if you want to study your subject in a different one of our partner universities for a year. So if any of you guys really did want to go to America or Australia or Asia, there's opportunities to do a year abroad alongside your course. It does add an additional year to your course, so your course will be 4 years opposed to 3. However, it does give you that really kind of like interactive element as well. We also at Essex, we offer something called Languages for All, and this is an opportunity for you to learn a language alongside your degree. So this could be an existing language you might be learning at the moment. So if you're learning Spanish or French or German, you want to continue learning that, you can start Languages for All at different levels. Or if you wanted to learn a brand new language such as Mandarin, then you can start at beginner level with those kind of courses as well. And we also have a wide range of cultural activities in society. So if you're studying at Essex from a different country, we may have your kind of cultural society. So this picture here, that's from our Romanian society. And obviously a lot of our students that come overseas will join their societies, as it's nice to, I guess, keep in touch with people from your country, celebrate traditions, eat your food, that kind of side of things as well. Now, at Essex, we're a very kind of employability focused university. So obviously it's great you guys are considering your degree, and obviously we want you to make the most of your degree, but I guess at the end of it, you kind of want to get that good job. And at Essex, we have lots of different preparation skills to help you guys get that job. So a lot of our courses have what we call built-in employability modules. So this is where you guys get the opportunity to learn kind of industry standard techniques, whether it's film, for example, or if you're doing business, and just implementing what you're learning in the classroom into real world. There's also opportunities to do a placement year. Now, a placement year is similar to a year abroad. So you take a year out and you get to study basically, no, you get to work for a year. So if you wanted to do a work placement, we help you find a placement. So it could be a placement in London. You can work for an organization which is relevant to your field of study. We can never guarantee you guys will get a placement, but we can do our best to obviously help you and try to get you a placement. And placements, obviously, you do a year and then you come back and then you finish your final year. With a placement, again, students either choose a year abroad or placement year. So you can't do both normally, and it does add an additional year onto your course. So your course will be 4 years opposed to 3. We also have lots of employability and kind of employability and career support. So we have our Employability and Career Centre, and these guys offer lots of different support for developing your CV. They run networking events. We hold a big careers fair every year where there's over 100 employers that come onto our campus. And for you guys, it's a good way to network and basically meet potential employers, get your name out there. And they also run lots of different skills techniques. So everything you need to kind of look for a job, we have our own careers and employability job centre. And this is where we advertise specific university jobs. So if you did want to get a part-time job whilst you're studying, it is possible. We recommend students to work between 12 to 14 hours of part-time work a week, just so it doesn't kind of get in the way of your studies. But we do also offer different jobs available on the campus. So these are some of the university jobs. So we have front runners and student ambassadors, which work for some of our departments representing the university. Or if you wanted to work for our students' union in the bars, the food outlets, cafes, there's opportunities for that as well. Also with employability, as I mentioned, the study abroad options is really good for employability as well, because it kind of demonstrates that you can obviously adapt and learn in different countries. And it does change, obviously, your perspective. I had a lot of friends that did study abroad years and they really enjoyed them and definitely recommend them. With the work placements, again, it doesn't have to be a full work year. If you wanted to do like a summer internship, for example, then we can obviously help you with opportunities for that, which is what I did. And there's also opportunities to do field trips. So depending what course you're on, our marine biology students get to go to Hawaii, or our politics students get to go to the Houses of Parliament. So there's lots of opportunities to visit that area of interest. We also offer lots of conferences and guest lectures, which is where people who are kind of big names in the industry come, they deliver talks and they opportunities to basically engage with students. I mentioned our Languages for All, and we also offer our big Essex Award. And what this is an opportunity for students who really get involved, the most in their university life. So if you get involved in lots of volunteering, if you're in loads of sports clubs, societies, and really kind of make the most of your Essex experience, it's an award which is given to our students to kind of help them, I guess, with job searches. We don't give it to everyone, and it just looks quite nice because you can shout out about this award when you're applying as well. And with the volunteering opportunities, these are run through our students' union, and it can vary from litter picking to supporting people in need. It's a very varied, and there's lots of different volunteering opportunities are available. Now, some of you guys may have come across a students' union before, and every university will have one. And a students' union is kind of run separately to the university. So our Essex Students' Union is not officially part of the university, it's run separately. And every student, when you enroll at Essex, you're automatically enrolled as part of the students' union. They're kind of like the social hub to the university as well. So they run lots of social events, from our Welcome Week, which you guys may also know as Freshers Week, as well as different kind of events such as Christmas market. They run Holy Festival. So lots of social events to help you guys meet new people and make new friends. We also have over 100+ student societies you guys can join, ranging from Harry Potter Society to United Nations Society to Debate Society, magic, juggling. There's pretty much a society for anything you can think of. And it's quite nice because for you guys, it's a great way to meet new friends and meet potential people who have a shared Nightline interest. We also have over 40+ sports teams you can join. And with sports teams, again, you can play competitively. So if you're really into a certain sport and want to play competitively, in the UK, we have something called the Bucks League, which is where we compete against other universities. So if you wanted to do that, then that's great. We also, with sports clubs, if you wanted to just try sport, we have Just Play, so you can try rock climbing, for example, or just experience something new. So there's lots of opportunities to get involved in our sport. And we also, our Students' Union offers advice and support. So if you need any financial advice, if you wanted to start a petition, so for example, our library in our Colchester campus didn't used to be 24/7, but our students started a petition to make it 24/7, and then it was implemented by the university. So they can provide that advice and support for our students, and they're just there to support them. Now, this is just a little list of some different clubs and societies you can join. As I'll say, I can't fit all of the different courses on this slide, but if you want to find out more, just go to www.essexstudent.com. And then on there, you'll be able to see our sports clubs and societies, and you can see some pictures, what they get involved in. But as I was mentioning, they've got the sports clubs here, rowing, trampolining. Or if you want to join like Law Society, you have Funk and Soul, so we have different music societies as well. Now, for those of you guys who are studying in our Colchester campus is a campus-based university. And what this is, everything on the picture you kind of see is the university. So it's kind of like its own little city. And being a little city, everything you need is on the campus. So it has its own, we have about 4 restaurants, we've got about 4 bars, we have a cinema, we have our own nightclub, we've got lots of shops for our students to use. So everything you really need in the campus, which is really nice. In your first year, we guarantee you guys on-campus accommodations. So you can see at the bottom of this picture, this is our South Courts accommodation. We have our Towers accommodation, the big kind of tall buildings you see here as well. The actual city of Colchester is just under a 5 to 10 minute bus journey. So how it normally works is in your first year, our students live on the campus, and we guarantee that as long as you apply by the relevant deadline. And then students in their second year and third year, they live in the actual city of Colchester. And then we have our SU homes, which help students find that. You'll see it's a really nice kind of location here. We have our lakes. It's the campus is actually based in the park, and it's known as Wivenhoe Park, which constantly wins awards for being top 10 in the Green Flag Parks Awards. So it's really nice for our students because you have the hustle and bustle of the main university, but then you can escape to the parks as well. And we also have our own hotel on campus known as Edge Hotel School. So our Edge Hotel School is located on the top right. So if you have any family or friends who want to visit, then they can obviously stay in the hotel, and they're right on the campus. So it's close for you guys to visit as well. Now, with our Colchester campus, it's just under an hour by train, so it's very easy to kind of get to the university, which is really nice. We also offer on-campus accommodation. So again, as long as you apply by that relevant deadline, we're able to provide on-campus accommodation for you. We also have excellent research and teaching facilities. So hopefully through your different departmental talks, you'll be able to experience the different buildings where you'll be studying in, such as our STEM building. And also it's a really friendly and secure environment. So if any of your parents obviously a little bit worried about you going, in our Colchester campus, we have 24-hour security. So anytime you need to contact security, you can do that, as well as all the shopping social facilities, which I mentioned earlier. Now, our Southend campus is our city campus, and what this is you're in the heart of the city of Southend. So as Colchester's kind of separated from the actual city, Southend, you're in the heart of the city. And with our Southend campus, you're located right on the beachfront there, which is all close to the local attractions. And you can see from the picture our forum building, which is where our library is and where some of your classes will be. And also behind the forum building, you can see the University Squares accommodation. So this is some of our the accommodation block we guarantee for our students in the first year. With our accommodation as well, it's located less than an hour from central London for Southend. Again, similar to Colchester, we guarantee that accommodation, and it has all your IT labs, everything you need. And it's a very modern and dynamic campus. So we have up-to-date lecture theatres and different areas for that for you guys to get interactive with. Our final campus is our Loudoun campus. And our Loudoun campus is the home of our acting school. Now, our Loudoun campus is a purpose-built environment for our acting students. So you have access to state-of-the-art theatre space, acting studios for voice, and it's in a really nice kind of picturesque location here. So this is the main kind of state building where students will have some of their lessons, but we've also developed new buildings to the left and to the right where students will study as well. Now, for the study facilities available for you guys, at Essex, there's lots of support available. So we have 24-hour computer labs. So any time of the day you guys want to log in and do some work, you can do that on our campuses. We have something called Listen Again. So this is where a large majority of your lectures are recorded. And this is so if you're unwell or you're not able to attend a lecture, you can go back and you can listen, or if you didn't understand something, you can listen again to your lecture. We have our IT help desk who are there to basically provide lots of help and support. So if you needed, for example, issues with your emails or connecting to Wi-Fi or accessing our Moodle, which is our virtual learning environment, then they can help you with that. We also have our Talent Development Centre, and these guys are basically kind of acts as personal tutors. So for example, if you're studying business and you're not too sure on maths, if you're writing essays and you're struggling a little bit with your references, our Talent Development Centre run lots of useful workshops and one-to-one support for our students to help them with. We also have mentors. So a mentor is normally someone in your second year, and they're there to help and support you as well. We have our 24-hour computer library, our library in Colchester, and we also have state-of-the-art laboratories and research facilities. So again, specifically for your course, so our computer science students, you have access to state-of-the-art laboratory space there. And definitely have a look on our course pages because it details specifically the facilities available for you to use. Now, on all of our campuses, we have lots of arts options to get involved with. So we have a theatre on each of our campuses, whether it's Lakeside, Colchester or Loudoun. We have lots of live music, so this is where we have live bands. We have our DJ nights, so lots of opportunities to get in that. We have film screenings, as I mentioned. We have our Cine 10, so that's where we run our cinema screenings in our Colchester campus. We have our exhibitions, and we have art exchange on Colchester campus as well, so students can showcase their work. We have Escala, which is the largest collection of Latin American artwork, and this is open for students to view and see as well. And we also have our own newspaper, radio and TV station, which is run by our Essex Rebels. So opportunities for students to get involved in that as well. And it's also played across all of our food outlets and shops on campus, and as well as different art societies. So if you wanted to join in photography society, for example, there's opportunity to get involved in that. We also have lots of different sport which is available. So Essex, we recently invested over 10 million into our sports facilities, which includes a brand new sports arena. And with the sports arena, again, it houses just under 2,000 spectators. And it's great to get that kind of energy for students to, obviously, when they're competing against other universities. We've recently developed our gym as well, so it's got all the latest equipment in there for our students to use. And if you're living on campus currently, that also includes complimentary off-peak access to our gym as well as part of your accommodation costs. We have climbing walls, we also have courts, studios, and because the university is based in a park, you'll see we have all this parkland for our outdoor pitches, whether you want to play American football, rugby, lacrosse, we have extreme frisbee, lots of different sports to get involved in. And again, sports clubs and teams are open to all, so don't worry necessarily if you're not that good at the sport. There's different areas you can get involved in as well. At Essex, we also have something called Derby Day, and this is where we compete against our local university rival, University of East Anglia. So it's a great day when normally all of their students come to our campus or all of their students come to their campus. And it's just a really friendly rivalry, and it gets pretty competitive on some of the sports. We also offer sports scholarships for high performance athletes. So depending what sport you're good at, we may be able to consider you for a sports scholarship, which includes physiotherapy, training. So definitely have a look on our Essex Performance Sport webpage if you want to find out more as well. Now, with the university, we offer lots of support for our students. So this is some of the different support which is available to you. So we offer both academic and social support, and this includes counselling sessions if it's needed for students. At Essex, we have Nightline, which was actually founded by the University of Essex. And what it is, it's open from about 9 at night to about 7 in the morning. And it's basically for students to talk to if they have an incident, if they need to talk to someone. It's run by students, and it just offers that support for students. So there's always someone to go to there. So if it wasn't like a security matter, but you wanted to talk to someone, then you can contact our Nightline team. We also offer our multi-faith chaplaincy, and we also have our own NHS medical centre on campus. So students can register for our medical centre when they arrive, and then you can obviously visit a GP or anything like that as well. Now, as I mentioned when I was showing you guys some of the pictures, we do guarantee accommodation. So we guarantee accommodation for your first year. And these are some of our different pictures of some of our accommodation blocks. At Essex, we have over 4,500 rooms available for our students, and there's lots of different choices. So when you guys apply, you can obviously choose what accommodation you want to live in, and you normally write a first preference and then your second preference. So if you can't meet your first preference, you can then apply for your second preference. Again, we have accommodation for all types of budget, and obviously depending what your living preferences are. On the bottom left, that's our South Courts accommodation, which comes with en suites. And on the top right, we have our Meadows accommodation there, which is a little bit newer, but a little bit further outside of the campus. So it's around a 10-minute walk. And again, up to students where you want to live. So as long as you apply by the accommodation deadline, which I believe is around September, so you have time to obviously fill in your accommodation, we guarantee you university managed accommodation for your first year. Again, we have a mixture of ensuite and shared bathrooms. Our towers accommodation, which is the buildings you can see in this picture, these are our more traditional accommodation, which is when the university was built. So these, you do share a bathroom and you share a flat with 12 to 16 people. So they're very sociable accommodation. Whereas our houses, for example, you share with around 6 people and you get your own ensuite. So it depends on your living preferences there. A lot of our rooms are all single occupancy unless you specifically ask for a shared room. So what this means is you get your own room, you get your own ensuite or sink, washing basin, and it's obviously all lockable. So you do get your own space. As part of our accommodation, you do get high-speed internet and you do get a communal cleaner, But again, they won't go in your room or clean your dishes. It's just more to keep everything clean for our students. Now, just to end off the presentation, I thought you guys might like some fun facts about the University of Essex. So again, the more you know. Our East 15 acting school, we've got quite a few famous actors, and a lot of our alumni have gone on to do amazing things. So some of our alumni have gone into shows like Gavin and Stacey, The In-Betweeners and Black Mirror. So definitely keep an eye out on them and look at our East 15 acting page, because each of our profiles has a full detailed explanation. Nelson Mandela as well also visited our campus in 1996. We also had quite a few famous bands which have played on our Colchester campus, including Pink Floyd, who played 6 times, Bob Marley, Florence and the Machine, and AC/DC, to name a few. And finally, we also have a campus cat, and his name is Pebbles. So if you want to follow his journeys and see what it's like having a campus cat, just search on Facebook, Essex Campus Cat. And our students kind of document him. You'll see him around. And yeah, it's nice having a pet around. He's obviously missing a lot of our students at the moment.